welcome to episode 1 of the Brentford career mode. Please remember to drop a like on the stream and subscribe. It'd be very much appreciated if you could drop a sub on the stream. Hope you're all having a fantastic day. The goal for this Brentford career mode is obviously 1, to keep Brentford in the Premier League, and 2, to win as many fixtures as we can. So the formation we're going to be playing is 4-4-2. That is the formation we're going to be playing for this season. Wisa will start in the team. Who else will start in the team? Josh Da Silva will start in the team. Raya will start in the team. Why is Ethan Pinnock playing there? Got Rustalov in as well. We'll keep Rico Henry in the team. Let us know down in the comments chat if you think we should sign any players for Brentford in this career mode. Please remember to drop a like and subscribe. All that good stuff. Very much appreciated. So then let's sign our first player of this Brentford career mode. Please remember to drop a like on it and subscribe. The more subscribes we get would be appreciated. So, we're looking to sign our first player of this career mode. So please remember to drop a like and subscribe. Okay then, our first signing of the career mode, we're going to be signing Lewis Cook from AFC Bournemouth in the Championship. Lewis Cook hopefully will have a good few years at the club with Brentford, and he will make his debut in the first game of the season at the Brentford Community Stadium when we take on Arsenal. He will play in the Arsenal fixture against the Gunners, and he'll make his Premier League debut in the home fixture against Arsenal. Please remember to like, subscribe, remember all that good stuff. All the subs that we gain are fantastic, so please remember to drop a like and subscribe on the stream. There we go, Lewis Cook, the first signing of this career mode, the English international signing from Bournemouth. There he is, our first signing of the career mode, Lewis Cook, who will now go into the starting 11. And there he is, our first signing, Lewis Cook. He's now a member of Brentford Football Club. So we welcome Lewis Cook in the chat. Another man who was actually bear with me a sec, chat. I'll just find him on my computer. This man is actually signed for Brentford in real life, so I'm going to sign him. Eriksen's actually signed for Brentford in real life as well, so we'll get big boy Eriksen in. Pay him a nice little salary. There we go. And so it looks like Christian Eriksen will be joining us in this career mode. New signing. This guy's actually signed a contract with Brentford, I think for the remainder of this season, and I'm not sure about next season yet. Yeah, so Eriksen will be our second signing of this career mode, so welcome. I'll just smack my mic, that hurt. Eriksen does not want to come because of the salary. Okay, fair enough. Okay then, so we're going to look to sign another player then. Let's have a look who else we can bring up. I've already brought up Lewis Cook, by the way, chat, if you didn't know. Anybody else we could bring up and give them a good few years at the club? Looking at players that obviously we can bring up to the Premier League. Doesn't have to be young, it could be any. Maybe a Bellingham? Maybe Bellingham, chat? How do you guys feel about Jude Bellingham, chat? Another youngster who I think we could get the best out of Bellingham. So yeah, we're going to be signing Jude Bellingham as our next signing. We have to have Bellingham in this series. There's actually no joke about it. Jude Bellingham will join us on a lengthy from Borussia Dortmund. The 18-year-old will join Brentford on a 5-year deal. There we go then. Jude Bellingham is the second player to sign for the Bees in this career mode, and Jude Bellingham will join us on a lengthy contract from Borussia Dortmund in Germany. There we go. He will join Lewis Cook in the starting 11. So Jude Bellingham is the second signing for Brentford. The biggest signing of this career mode so far. And now we're going to look to find a striker. Obviously for the next couple of years in this career mode. We want to sign a striker. Obviously we could try and keep on a big wage. We want to be signing a striker. Obviously he's going to have a good few years in the Premier League. And hopefully be our star striker. If we can get him. No, we cannot. Looking to sign a permanent striker. We're looking maybe at Marriott. Jack Marriott. Hopefully we can get him on a permanent deal to the club. Yeah, we'll go with that. There we go, Jack Marriott. Looks like he's going to be joining Brentford for a decent amount of salary. Let's look if there's any other players we can bring up. We've got some making maybe to bring up Gary Gardner. Hopefully we can get Gary Gardner on board. Maybe we can get... Let's look who else we've got we could bring to the Premier League. We've got Ligue 1. Could we bring maybe Renato Sanchez from Ligue 1? Renato Sanchez from Ligue 1 chat. Hopefully we can get him on board. Yeah, we'll look to sign Jack Marriott on a permanent. If we can. Can we sign Marriott on a permanent deal? Hopefully we can. We're going to sign Jack Marriott from Peterborough on a permanent deal at Brentford, which will be another good strike sign. There we go then. Jack Marriott signs on a lengthy contract with Brentford Football Club. So there we go. Jack Marriott confirmed on a lengthy deal to the Bees. Another good signing for the Bees. And there we go, chat. Jack Marriott has signed a lengthy deal with Brentford Football Club. So we welcome Jack Marriott as our third signing of this career mode. Confirmed now to join the club. The next man we're looking to confirm to join the club is Lille's Renato Sanchez. Will he sign with us on a permanent deal? Big budget as well for Renato Sanchez. Looking to sign Renato Sanchez on a permanent deal to the club. And hopefully this could be Brentford's ridiculously good season, where they hopefully make European football. There we go, Renato Sanchez signs on a permanent deal. Another player who's now on a permanent deal. We have 3 players on permanent deals. Jack Marriott, Jude Bellingham and Renato Sanchez all confirmed on a permanent deal to the club. There we go then. Renato Sanchez is another player confirmed by Brentford that he will be a permanent deal at the club. So we welcome Renato Sanchez. Looking for more players who can get them going in the team. More players we can use on permanence. So yeah, looking for another player now. We can sign permanently. And also looking at Camavinga, the 18-year-old, looking to get him on a permanent deal as well. Another young good player who could have a bright future at this club. Eduardo Camavinga. Looking to sign some other youngsters as well on a permanent deal. We're going to look at to sign Liverpool's Curtis Jones on a permanent as well. Looking at Camavinga and Curtis Jones. Hopefully both of them will be on board for a permanent deal at the clubs. Looking to now sign Camavinga from Real Madrid on a permanent deal. It looks like we're going to get Camavinga on a permanent deal. The 18-year-old from Real Madrid in Spanish League. He's going to be joining us. Camavinga joins us on a permanent deal. Another player confirmed on a 5-year deal. Eduardo Camavinga will join the club on a permanent deal from Real Madrid. So we welcome Camavinga as another player who's confirmed he's long-term at the club. There we go, Camavinga. Another great signing by Brentford. He will sign on a permanent deal wearing shirt 33 for this season. And the final signing we will make for the first season is Liverpool's youngster Curtis Jones, as we look to sign him, the 20-year-old from Liverpool, to sign him on a permanent deal, which is the biggest wage cut we've had. £82 million for Liverpool's Curtis Jones. He will be the final signing before we take on Arsenal at the Brentford Community Stadium. Hopefully we can get Curtis Jones. We can. And get Curtis Jones on board for a permanent deal at the club. So Curtis Jones will sign for Brentford on a permanent deal at the club. There we go, the final signing of Season 1. Curtis Jones will be the final signing for the Bees. But what a window the Bees have had. And we'll probably look to get another a defender in. The only position now we're looking at is to bring in a right back. But there we go, Curtis Jones confirmed by Brentford. There he is, Curtis Jones confirmed to join Brentford Football Club. The only position now we're looking at is to sign a right back from any league of our choice now. We're looking to sign a defender who will hopefully look to sign a permanent deal with the club. Would Hakimi be one, maybe? This guy, hopefully we'll get him on some point. We're looking at the youngest right backs we can find. We'll plan Paulinho. Because we need a right back urgently, don't we, chat? So let's get him on done. Get him done. There we go, Paulinho. Paulinho is going to join us. And then we'll early position now, we'll look at left with his left back. Like to sign him, but I don't think we'll be able to get him in Grimaldo this season. Yeah, might send the Porto left back. Just the defence now we're looking at, chat. Try and upgrade our right back and left back for the season, and then we are all ready to start the Premier League campaign with a good team. There we go, right side done. Right side is done. Just got the left side to sort out now. And then we'll be hopping into the career mode with our first game. There we go then. That's pretty much our defence done now. Our midfield done. Got two brilliant strikers up top. So, wish us luck, chat. Please remember to like, subscribe, all that good stuff. As I say, we're on the road to a massive 80 subscribers. So the more subs we get, it helps me. And it helps the stream, so please remember to like, subscribe, all that good stuff if you are new around here. As I said, we don't just do FIFA streams, we do all sorts of streams. We do GTA, we do NHL, we do Formula 1, we do all different streams. So yeah, please remember to drop a like and subscribe. And every time when you subscribe, you'll get notifications when we go live on stream. And you will get informed when we are live, so you'll know when we're live and you'll know when the stream is happening, so you don't miss a thing of the stream. So if you subscribe, you get notified, as I said, when we go live on stream, like now. And yeah, you'll get notified throughout the streams when we are live. So yeah, please remember to drop a like on stream. The first season, obviously, I hope Brentford can have a brilliant first season, and hopefully season 2 we will be in European football. So wish us luck in this Brentford career mode. We want all the love in the chat. Please remember to drop a like, subscribe, put some love in the chat, and wish us some luck in the chat. And hopefully Brentford can have a fantastic season in the top flight. Their first season in the top flight. Hopefully, fingers crossed, they can win their first game in the top flight against the very good Arsenal side. We know how good Arsenal are in the Premier League, and every game is going to be vital for their chances of survival. So here we are. This is what we've got coming up then in the first game week. We have Arsenal at home. Then we have a game at Selhurst Park, and we'll head to Selhurst Park to take on one other of our rivals, Crystal Palace, and then an away fixture against Aston Villa. So 3 big games coming up: Arsenal, Crystal Palace, and Aston Villa in the first 3 games. So please remember to drop a like on the stream and subscribe. Every subscriber helps the channel, as I said. So please feel free. It's not hard to do, just hit that subscribe button. We are on the road now to 80 subscribers, so please remember to drop a like on the stream. It helps us massively. Us, guys. We'll start questions now. So let us know, get your score predictions in the chat. How do you think we're going to do against Arsenal at the Brentford Community Stadium? How do you think we'll do against Arsenal? Let us know down in the comments how do you think we'll do against one of our London rivals, Arsenal. Let us know how you think we're going to do in this game.
Okay guys, we're out of time. Thanks for...
We've got 2 derby games to start the season. Arsenal and Crystal Palace. 2 derby games. So we'll go through the 2 team lineups now. So we'll start with the visitors, Arsenal. It's Bernd Leno in goal. A back 4 of Tomiyasu, Ben White, Gabriel and Kieran Tierney. A midfield of Nicolas Pepe, Thomas Partey, Granit Xhaka, Ivan Perisic and Martin Odegaard. And up top is Wout Weghorst. The lineup for Brentford is David Raya in goal. A back 4 of Paulinho, Aljara, Jensen and Woldol. A midfield of Wissa, Jude Bellingham, Lewis Cook and Canos. And up top Brian Wemo and Ivan Toney, your strikers. Here we go then, the Brentford Community Stadium for this match-up between Brentford and Arsenal. And there's Arsenal new signing striker Wout Weghorst makes his debut for the Gunners. And here we go then at the Brentford Community Stadium.
Well, nights like these are just what you hope for.
We start with a victory. Live from the Brentford Community Stadium with commentary from Derek Ray and Stuart Robson as we are live here in the Premier League. It is Derby Day. It is Brentford against Brentford versus Arsenal. It is Derby Day and we are underway. Here comes Arsenal. Pepe, Nicolas Pepe to Weghorst. Here's Nicolas Pepe. If you didn't know, chat, I actually am a Gunners fan, so this is a huge game. Here's Ben White, Pepe, Nicolas Pepe. Great defending by Brentford. They've started the well game. Bellingham. Here's Lewis Cook. Wussa's first chance. The flag is up against the Brentford player. 0-0 here at the Brentford Community Stadium after 5 minutes. Brentford 0, Arsenal 0 here on Derby Day. Odegaard finding Ivan Perisic. Perisic to Tierney. Kieran Tierney for the Gunners. Plays it into Perisic. Perisic to Weghorst. Great save and Arsenal almost taking the lead. Thomas Partey with a good defensive play. Ben White to Partey. Ben White, long ball heading towards Tomiyasu. Yasu to Odegaard and Martin Odegaard was shot into the hands of the Brentford keeper. Here is Canos. Canos gets round Perisic. Gets knocked by Kieran Tierney, so it'll be a free kick to Brentford. 9 minutes gone here at the Brentford Community Stadium. Here's Wussa. It's for a cross. Wemo off the post! Off the bar from Brian Wemo. Brentford almost taking the lead here against Arsenal. Still 0-0 here at the Brentford Community Stadium. Here on open day in the Prem. It's Weghorst finding Tomiyasu. Tomiyasu down the wing for Arsenal. Tomiyasu crosses. Looking for Odegaard in the middle. Can't clear. Chance here for Weghorst. An Arsenal lead. Wout Weghorst gives Arsenal the lead at the Community Stadium. Not the start that Brentford were wanted. And Wout Weghorst gives the Gunners the lead. After 15 minutes, Brentford 0, Arsenal 1. Not the start that Brentford wanted. And it's Wout Weghorst who makes it 1-0. It's Canos at the other end. Leno spills it and it almost goes in.
Well, he should score from there.
Still 1-0 Arsenal here in this match. Great tackle there. Oh, a late challenge from Pepe, but Brentford play on here. And here's Wussa. Wussa against Tomiyasu. Plays it inside. Wemo! And Brentford equalise! Brian Wemo with the first goal of the series for Brentford. What a finish by Buemo. And Brian Buemo makes it 1-1 at the Brentford Community Stadium. Arsenal switched off at the back. Great pass from Wussa. And Brian Wemo beats Bernd Leno. And we have a 1-1 tie here at the Brentford Community Stadium. Brentford 1,
So in business
Arsenal
once more
1.
on the back of that very important equaliser. 1-1.
Great finish by Brian Buemo, his first goal of the season.
Nicolas Pepe.
And it's an early
Thomas
start
now.
for Brentford. 1-1 here at the Brentford Community
Promising
Stadium.
move.
Is Partey. Thomas Partey for Arsenal. Plays it into Odegaard. Good shot by Raya. Here's Canos. Canos finding Lewis Cook. Finding
Toney.
Ivan Toney. Buemo to Toney.
Sergi Canos.
Canos loses out.
Effective challenge.
Brentford 1, Arsenal 1 here at the Brentford Community Stadium. Wout give Arsenal the early lead, but equaliser coming from Brian Buemo. Odegaard onside and Arsenal lead again. It's Martin Odegaard and it's 2-1 to Arsenal here at the Brentford Community Stadium. And it's Martin
And the ball is
Odegaard who
again.
makes
Anyone's
it
guess how
2-1.
this is going to finish. 2-1
The Norwegian gives Arsenal the lead. It's Martin Odegaard and it's 2-1 to Arsenal here at the Brentford Community Stadium. Brentford 1, Arsenal 2. Here's
Arsenal could be
Nicolas
onto
Pepe.
something.
Nicolas Pepe for Arsenal. Pepe, back door, Odegaard. Good save there. And it will be a goal kick as the Brentford goal is shouting his instructions. Here's Paulinho. Paulinho. Here's Toney. Toney to
Sergi
Canos. Canos is in now
Wants
for
to attack from the
Brentford.
wide
Can
areas.
Brentford draw level? It's Canos. Beats
This could be
Tierney.
the equaliser.
Canos 2-2.
Equaliser.
Canos
Well,
beats
that's gonna be a
Kieran Tierney
huge
to the
turning
ball.
point in this
And
game.
Brentford
They
are level
carry
again at the
momentum.
Community Stadium.
Well,
Brentford
just watch this
2.
again. A
Arsenal
change of pace,
2,
a change
and
of
it's
direction, and a
Canos.
decent finish. That's a very good goal.
Canos beats Kieran Tierney to the ball. And he gets past the Arsenal left back. And Canos makes it 2-2 and the Brentford boss is on his cheering again. 2-2 at the Brentford
Well, back
Community
underway
Stadium.
here, and they've split
Here on
the
Derby
4
Day.
goals between them so far.
Great finish by Canos. His first goal of the season. And
Well,
he gives the
racing past his
Bees,
man.
gets the Bees that
And
level.
played in.
4
And the problem
goals
not
in this
completely
first half
solved.
here at the Brentford Community Stadium. Odegaard to Perisic. Ivan
Opportunity.
Perisic through to
Would have
Weghorst.
been a chance,
And Arsenal
but the
thought
run
they'd
was
gone
this time
3-2 up, but the
offside.
flag is up. And it remains 2-2 here at the Brentford Community Stadium. Paulinho. Lewis
Nicely
Cook
cut out.
gives it away. Still 2-2 here in the Premier League.
It's a good looking ball.
Odegaard.
In behind.
Odegaard
He's in behind the
shoots.
defence
Good
here.
stop by David
Hands away
Raya.
by the keeper.
Canos clears. And now here comes Brentford the other way. Toney. Buemo stopped. Here's
could have
Granit
keeped it.
Xhaka. Plays it across to Partey now from Odegaard. Here's Pepe.
Useful looking position,
Nicolas
you've got to
Pepe
say.
tackled by Bellingham.
Well,
And he gets
foul
fouled
play,
by
says the
Nicolas
referee.
Pepe. Free kick to Brentford. 38 minutes on the clock. Still
And very
2-2 here
deftly cut
at the
out.
Brentford Community Stadium here on Derby Day between the Bees Brentford
Martin
and the
Odegaard.
Gunners Arsenal. Here is
Looking for that
Odegaard.
final pass,
Odegaard
looking for
through
the
the
goal
middle.
that
Is
would put them ahead.
Weghorst.
Well, the keeper
What a
was
save
told
that
upon
is!
and delivered.
Well, he's so good
Fantastic
in those
save
1v1
by
moments,
David
and
Raya.
he's proved it yet
And
again.
it keeps it 2-2. Pepe
Martin
out to
Odegaard.
Odegaard. Martin Odegaard cuts inside, goes
A
back
decisive
door.
clearance it
Cleared
was.
away by Brentford, and now here comes Brian Buemo away for the Bees. Buemo running
He's
down
in
the left
behind.
here. It's Brian Buemo who's got the first for Brentford.
Well,
Oh,
they're
and
going
a
to be
poor
very
ball
cross
by
with themselves
Buemo.
because that was a
Could
wasted
have crossed
opportunity.
it, Brian Buemo. And with 2 minutes to go till half time, it will be a goal kick for Arsenal. Brentford 2, Arsenal 2, here at the Brentford Community Stadium. Here in match
Granit
day
Xhaka.
1 of the Premier League season.
Perisic with the ball.
Here is
The referee
Cook.
has decided that 2
Cook to
additional
Toney.
minutes are in
Tony
order.
to Canos. 2 minutes of added time at the end of the
Could really
first
get at the
half. Here's
opposition.
Canos. Canos.
Teammates in
Out to
support. A
Bellingham!
powerful effort, but
And
not
Jude Bellingham
threatening the
almost done his
goalkeeper,
first
and he'll be
Brentford goal.
disappointed.
Lovely pass by Canos. And Bellingham with a brilliant strike. And Leno just couldn't. Leno does enough and it goes wide. As we're now going to be heading into half time. All square here at the Brentford
Perisic.
Community Stadium. That is half
That
time.
is that
A
for the
brilliant
first
first
half
half. from Arsenal and Brentford. We are all square here.
Well, a lot to like about
Arsenal took an
Weghorst and
early
what he
lead through that
contributed in
man,
the first
Velt
half. What did you make of his
Weghorst. Then
performance?
Brian Wemo
Yes, Derek, he was a
made it
real
1-1
nuisance
with a
in the first
lovely
half. Scored his
finish.
goal, made lots of
Odegaard
good
put
runs,
Arsenal
and he could
back
be
in
the match
front
winner
after
in the second half, I
25
think.
minutes. And Canos levels it on 31 minutes. Half time at the Brentford Community Stadium. Brentford 2, Arsenal 2. Brilliant first half here at the Brentford Community Stadium. And so substitutions then at half time. It will be goal scorer Brian Wemo coming off to replace by Jack Marriott. Also coming on the pitch for Brentford for the second half will be new signing Renato Sanchez replacing Lewis Cook. Renato Sanchez, and yeah, we go. That's a double substitution for Brentford. Brentford now level with Arsenal. 2 changes
so
at the break for the Bees.
The second half is underway.
As they brought on Renato Sanchez to
Ivan
replace Lewis Cook and Jack Marriott to replace
Good work
Brian
to regain
Wemo.
possession.
Brentford 2, Arsenal 2 as the second half is underway here at the
Weghorst.
Brentford Community Stadium. Brentford and Arsenal, the first meeting of the
Couldn't
season.
quite find his teammate.
Here is Woosa down
Space
the wing
afforded
here, and here's Woosa. Gets tackled by Tommy
based on that
Yasu,
challenge, you wouldn't
and it's
be
a
at all
yellow card for
surprised if the
Tommy
referee
Yasu.
reaches for his
The
pocket.
first yellow card
And that is
of
going
the
to
match
mean a
goes to
caution.
Arsenal's
The referee
Tommy
is
Yasu.
absolutely right. He knew what
Gets
he
the
was
yellow
doing
card.
there.
Is
Can he get
Sanchez.
that? Chance
Bellingham!
made.
Brentford lead at the
And the second
Community!
time of asking, just
Leno
what
couldn't
was
stop the
required.
rebound, and
Let's take
Arsenal
another look
fall
at this. From the
behind.
attacking point of
The
view,
first shot
everything
from
is right.
Leno parries
Shot
away
across the
from
goalkeeper, making it
Renato
difficult for him.
Sanchez.
Players coming in for the
And
rebound.
it's Jude
It's an
Bellingham,
excellent goal.
the
And the keeper could do
18-year-old,
nothing about it.
with his first Brentford goal as Leno spread out here. Brentford 3, Arsenal 2, and it's the first goal in the Premier League for Jude Bellingham.
Arsenal restart the game then, and they have work to do as they try to wipe out that last
Brilliant
goal.
moment for Jude Bellingham. His first Premier League goal for the Bees. And he gives them the lead
that
here
piece of
at the
play
Brentford
very
Community
easy on the
Stadium.
eye.
Brentford 3,
And a
Arsenal
useful
2.
cross.
Here comes Arsenal at the
Taking
other
care of
end.
business
Odegaard
defensively here.
cleared away there. And now Marriott
Well, considerable
beats
transfer
Granit
speculation
Xhaka.
in recent times,
Luis
and now
Alberto
Stewart, well, it's
is
a
heading.
really
Luis
poor
Alberto
challenge.
goes to Man
Now,
United.
what's the
Yellow
referee
card
gonna
for
do about it?
Granit Xhaka.
Well, it was
Another
apparently a
yellow
bookable
card for
offence.
Arsenal,
Well,
losing
no
their
debate over
discipline.
that one. It's a
Yellow card
all day long.
to Tommy Yasu. Yellow card to Granit Xhaka. Arsenal falling
Renato
to pieces
Sanchez.
here in the second half.
That's how to blunt the edge
Brentford
of
with
the
a
opposing
3-2
attack.
lead at the Brentford Community Stadium and looking for their first top-flight victory
Using his body to good effect.
after getting promoted last season as
And
the
breaking
Championship
the pace with
playoff
minutes.
champions.
A chance for
They're
him to get
looking
in
to
behind,
cause
maybe.
teams problems in the Premier League. Here's Weghorst.
Perisic.
Perisic
He read
can't
the
get round.
situation
Great
defensively
defending
and
there.
did his job.
Canos. Jack Marriott. Here's Tony. Brilliant performance has been from Stephen Lilly, from new Brentford bosses Stephen Lilly's Brentford. Brentford their
Weghorst.
first lead of the game. They've been
Nicolas
trailing.
Pepe.
They trailed twice in this game. They went 1-0
really
down
committed
from a Wout
challenge, and it's
Weghorst
gone
goal.
out for a throw-in.
A goal from Buemo made it
Pepe.
1-1. Then they went 2-1 down from
It's
an
a perfect
Odegaard
challenge.
goal. And then Canos made it 2-2 at
We're
half
into the
time.
final half hour.
And Jude Bellingham has put Brentford in the lead
This
here
looks promising.
in the second half, and they lead
Well,
by
the stats show
3
us that the
goals
hosts
to
haven't
2.
had that much of
As
the
we've
ball,
just
but
gone
when
past
they
the
have
hour
had it,
mark
they've
here
looked so
at
dangerous,
the Brentford
particularly when they
Community
press high up the
Stadium.
field, win
Brentford
the ball back
3,
in those areas, and
Arsenal
then
2.
counter-attack quickly.
Here's Nicolas Pepe. Nicolas Pepe out to Weghorst. Chance
And
here for
possibilities
Arsenal.
here.
Odegaard,
Really
and the
classy
flag is up
goalkeeping,
against
but
Martin
now we find out
Odegaard.
it was offside.
Arsenal change now. Nicolas
So decided to
Pepe
make
is
a
coming
personnel
off.
change at this juncture.
And on comes Bukayo Saka.
And we have more
Bukayo
live
Saka
Premier
on.
League action coming
Next
up
game
for
for
you
Brentford,
soon
as I
on
said,
EA
it's Derby
TV.
Day.
It's Brentford
Selhurst
facing
Park.
Crystal Palace.
We will head
I'm really
to
looking forward
face
to that. Two
Crystal
entertaining teams
Palace
in what should
away
be a really
in the
feisty
next
affair.
Premier League fixture for the Bees. Another tough game. They're all big games. It is Crystal Palace away next in the Premier League.
Wout
20 minutes
Weghorst.
to go here in this
might
game.
be the perfect counter-attacking
Here's a chance
opportunity.
for Saka. Bukayo Saka lays it out to Perisic. Blocked in front.
Well, they want that
Weghorst
equaliser,
finding
but the passing
Saka.
remains
Here's
smooth.
Odegaard!
But twice.
Second of the
They
game for
celebrate
Martin
Thomas
Odegaard.
and no
And
wonder
it's
he's
3-3
enjoying
at the
himself.
Brentford Community Stadium. 2
Well,
goals
here
for
it is
Martin
again.
Odegaard, the
I don't expect goalkeepers to
Norwegian.
save everything at their near post, but on
And
this
Arsenal
occasion,
draw
although it's a
level
good strike,
on
he should do
69
better.
minutes. Brentford 3,
Neither side
Arsenal
shy about
3.
shooting in this match.
20 minutes remaining here in this game.
Accurate
Will
pass
Brentford
upon
make their
accurate
final
pass.
change? They've brought on Jack Marriott and Renato Sanchez in the second half. Bellingham, who's got the goal for Brentford second half, falls down.
Simple save to make.
David Raya keeps it level. Arsenal with a corner. Here's
Trying to pick
Odegaard.
out a
Whips
teammate.
in. Weghorst,
Really sound
another good
goalkeeping.
stop by
Well, that
David
had to be a
Raya.
goal, didn't it?
Arsenal
What a stop
knocking on
that
the
is.
door now. Here comes Odegaard's corner.
How
Perisic
about
goes
the
short
short
for the corner.
Crossed
Arsenal
into the
whip it
penalty
in
area.
for
Well, in
Weghorst. And a
fact,
good
bit too
stop by
close to the
David Raya.
goalkeeper, and that was always going to be
Still
claimed.
3-3 here at the
And we
Brentford
have
Community
more
Stadium.
live
Next
Premier
game for
League action
Arsenal is
coming up for
Derby
you
Day
soon on
at the
EA
Emirates
TV.
when they will
It's
take
Arsenal
on
taking on
Chelsea.
Chelsea.
Arsenal will face Chelsea next at the Emirates. Here
Tierney.
comes Tierney now. Tierney, back post, great defending by
And the
Brentford.
referee says corner
Behind
kick.
for a Arsenal corner. Odegaard will take the corner. 15 minutes remaining
Played over.
here at the Brentford Community Stadium.
Well, not quite
And it's just
accurate
over from
enough.
Arsenal.
Well, his
It was
movement
Thomas
good. He
Partey
attacked it well,
with the
but he
shot.
just got underneath it.
Another change for Arsenal. Wout Weghorst just coming off. And on comes Alexandre Lacazette. Lacazette is on for the Gunners, replacing Weghorst. Here's Wooster. So down to the final 10
Marriott.
minutes. Marriott tackled by Gabriel.
And
Won
Bellingham.
back by Sanchez. Tony. Ivan Tony.
Chances on.
It's Ivan Tony and a
what a
great
crucial
save
save
by
that
Bert
is.
Leno.
Well, that could have been the winner, but he's
And
so good
Tony
in those
almost had the
1v1
winner.
situations.
And now Brentford are going to make their final change of the match. It's going to be youngster Curtis Jones. Curtis Jones is going to come on to replace Jude Bellingham.
Well, just listen to
Bellingham
these
is
fans.
off,
They're
and on
urging
comes
their team to
Curtis
score here and
Jones.
take the lead.
He's signing for
Jones.
Brentford.
Marriott.
Curtis Jones in his first Brentford game. Here he is, a 20-year-old.
Spot on with that
He signed a
tackle.
permanent deal from Liverpool. Here comes
And
Lacazette
forward
through the
go
middle.
Arsenal.
Great
Do they
tackle
have
by
a late
Jensen.
winning goal in the
Jensen
future?
wins it back. And here's Jones, his first
Tony.
touch of the ball.
Poor
He goes
pass
down.
under no real
Still
pressure.
3-3 here in the Premier League. 7
Space
minutes
and
of normal
time
time
for
left. Here's
Arsenal.
Saka. Bukayo Saka down the wing for Arsenal. Great
Well, this
tackle.
corner could be
Arsenal
pivotal.
will get a
It might
corner
represent
in the
last chance to
84th
get in
minute.
front
Final
in the
change
dying
coming up here
moments.
for Arsenal. Granit
Time
Xhaka
for
is
a
going
change
off.
then.
And on comes Sammy
Can he
Lokonga.
deliver it with accuracy?
Lokonga on to
The
replace
clearance wasn't
Xhaka.
decisive.
6 minutes remaining. Here's
Tierney.
Tierney now. Kieran
Onto
Tierney.
Lacazette.
Odegaard, what a
And
save by
goalkeeper
David
to
Raya.
keep things
Odegaard
even.
looking for the
Well, he's got to be
hat-trick.
pleased with that.
It's a
He might
great
just have got his
save.
team a draw here.
And Perisic with the corner,
Elects to go
finding
short.
Odegaard. Odegaard with a
Lacazette's
whip,
at the ready.
Lacazette knocks away. And here's
And problem
Saka.
solved for now.
4 minutes remaining here at the
Can
Brentford
they
Community
forge
Stadium.
ahead?
Lacazette to win it for
Terrific
Arsenal.
piece of
Blocked
anticipation.
in front. Now Brentford the other way. Looking for Marriott.
Level pegging, but
2
can they
minutes
change
left in the
Well,
90
couldn't
minutes.
quite find his teammate.
Odegaard, Saka. Arsenal and Brentford
what you'd call
scrambling
defending
here
from
for
the
the
front.
winner.
Possibilities
Arsenal
here.
looking for the winner here.
And
Here's
teammates to play
Tierney.
it to.
Tierney.
Not a particularly strong challenge.
Back door looking for
And
Saka, and Arsenal have won it!
This is
It's
where we
Alexandre
start this game.
Lacazette!
Late drama.
And Arsenal are
now
going to
they're
take
in
all
front.
3 points! Mikel Arteta's team have come from behind,
How about this?
and they lead 4-3. Brentford need to
And the
score.
referee has deemed that an additional 4 minutes.
And it's
are in
4
order.
minutes of added time. Lacazette.
But
Wooster
time
goes
is
down,
perfect.
screams for a penalty. Nothing coming.
Well, the fans are certainly having
Arsenal
their
are
say.
going to win this
Just
game
listen to them.
narrowly.
They thought that was a penalty.
Screams from the Brentford fans. They feel it's a penalty, but nothing coming. With a
Saka.
minute of added time remaining,
Now,
Arsenal are
Lacazette.
going to walk away with a victory.
And now
Perisic. Perisic! And there's the icing on the cake!
On his debut.
Ivan Perisic has sealed the 3 points for the Gunners. And a disappointing start to the Premier League to Brentford. They're going to lose here on opening day to Arsenal. Not the start that you want if you're a Brentford fan. And Arsenal have won here at the Brentford Community Stadium. Arsenal start the Premier League with a road victory. And disappointing start for the Bees. They lose 5-3 at home to Arsenal, looking to bounce back now at Selhurst Park against Crystal Palace. A disappointing start for Brentford. The opening day defeat at the hands of Arsenal has put them now in the relegation zone after match day 1. Moving in now to game day 2 when we take on Crystal Palace. Another derby day. Looking to bounce back after a defeat at the hands of Arsenal. Looking to bounce back away against Crystal Palace. Get your score predictions in the chat. Get your score predictions in the chat. How do you think we're going to do against 9th place Crystal Palace? Well, how do you think we're going to do in this one, chat? Crystal Palace away. Looking to bounce back. Here we go then. Game day 2 at Selhurst Park against another of our rivals. Crystal Palace away, looking to bounce back after an opening day defeat at the hands of Arsenal. Here we go then, Crystal Palace away, match day 2, and we bounce back.
We've got Premier League action coming right up.
Lewis Cook,
it's Crystal Palace, and they
Bellingham,
face Brentford.
Tony now.
Thanks, Derek, as always. This should be a good game. Great atmosphere.
Wooster's in already. It's Wooster, and we take the lead at Selhurst Park. Just the start that Brentford needed, and it's Wooster and Brentford lead at Selhurst Park against Crystal Palace. The Brentford fans are their seats, and Brentford take the early lead inside 3 minutes here at Selhurst Park. Great finish by Wooster, and just the start that the Bees needed. And Wooster gives Brentford the early lead. Here comes Palace. Edward! Great save by Raya. Corner to Crystal Palace. Will Hughes will stand over the corner.
Now sending it in.
Brentford have to defend this Palace corner. This goes over the net from them. Tony with the ball forward. Here's Buemo.
Johan Wissa.
Johan Wissa now.
Promising.
Wissa. Looks for the cross. He dinks it back post to Canos, and it's 2-0. What a ball by Wissa, and Canos doubles the Brentford lead. It's a great ball from Wissa. Look at this ball from Wissa. Chips it over the Crystal Palace defence, and Canos beats Whiter for a 2-0 Brentford lead here at Selhurst Park. 2 goals in 2 games for Canos. He had a goal in the defeat to Arsenal. He has another here at Selhurst Park. Brentford Palace, Crystal Palace 0. Brentford 2. Brentford need to bounce back after an opening day loss. Andre Ayew for Palace, and he goes close. Here's Wooster. Bounces in around 10 minutes gone here at Selhurst Park. Crystal Palace 0. Brentford 2. First meeting of the season between these two teams. As said, Palace looking to bounce. Brentford looking to bounce back after a opening day defeat at home to Arsenal. And now it's another derby fixture. After this, they play. After this, we've got Bristol Rovers of League 2 in the Carabao Cup. Then an away fixture to Aston Villa. So the next 2 games, as I said, Bristol Rovers in the Cup after this, and then an away fixture. Then we've got Aston Villa away in the Premier League. Is Bellingham. Bellingham, lovely move from Bellingham. He's in on goal for his 2nd of the season. Great save by Guaita. Great save by the Palace goalkeeper. Here's Buemo. Good tackle there. Palace have won back possession. 17 minutes gone. Here comes Crystal Palace. Crystal Palace bursting down the left.
It's a goal for Villa. It was an early cross into the box.
18 minutes
and
gone.
It was a great headed finish.
Andre Ayew.
They're the first on the score sheet here with 17 minutes played.
Here's Ayew.
Thanks for the update, Alex.
Villa have taken the lead against Newcastle. Leon Bailey has given Aston Villa the lead. over the Geordies. Here's Buemo.
Difficult to stop him.
Buemo against Kelly. But Buemo
Crossing
ships it
opportunity.
up for Tony in the middle.
You need your
Brilliant
defender to
bicycle
take
kick by Palace. Great defending by Crystal Palace. Is Conor Gallagher.
Will Hughes.
Will Hughes to Edward.
Well, let's see what they have in store for them on the break.
Edward looking for the ball forward. Great ball to find Ayew. Andre Ayew. Makairu shoots, and Gallagher chasing in the Chelsea loanee, Conor Gallagher.
He's so sharp, isn't he? Great first save and then the recovery.
Here's Brian Buemo. Still on the run. Crosses it back to Wisa! Another for Wisa. And it's going from bad to worse for the Eagles. They find themselves 3 down at Sellers. It's another for Wisa.
Well, let's look at this again.
And Brentford fans are enjoying their away day here at Crystal Palace.
With the finish. He
2 for Wisa. And Brentford now in a 3-goal hold. Brentford know a victory here would lift them off the bottom of the Premier League. They are sitting in last place in the Premier League, but a victory here over Crystal Palace will lift them out of the bottom 3. Here's Buemo. Buemo, can it be 4? Buemo! It's 4 for Brentford, and their first Premier League victory here at Selhurst Park. 4-0 over Crystal Palace. Brentford's first win in the top flight. It's a brilliant win for Brentford. They bounced back with a thrashing over Crystal Palace after an opening day loss to Arsenal. They bounced back with a 4-0 victory. Now it's Bristol Rovers in the cup. And we win 3-1. Bellingham and Tony both get on the score sheet there. So as you say, a big win for Brentford away at Crystal Palace. Lifts them off the bottom of the Premier League and in now to Europa League positions after 2 games played. A loss to Arsenal, a win over Crystal Palace. So Brentford have 1 win from 2 as they head to Aston Villa for their next game, who are in 4th place in Champions League positions. The men under Steven Gerrard. Another tough game here against Aston Villa. We've got a very good squad, as you can see. Emi Martinez, Matty Cash, Koza, Tyrone Mings, Luke Ayling, Douglas Luiz, John McGinn, Dusabe, Coutinho, Ollie Watkins and Leon Bailey. Very, very talented Aston Villa side who are currently 4th place and in those Champions League positions. We're going to quick sim this game against Aston Villa. And we pick up a 3-0 victory over Aston Villa. Another 3 points at Villa Park. 3-0 over Aston Villa, which now moves Brentford into Champions League positions. 2 wins for Brentford now. Arsenal have sold some players. They've sold Pierre-Emerick Aubameyang. They've sold Emile Smith-Rowe as well. They've sold Gabriel Martinelli and they've sold Alvarez. PSG have signed Sergio Busquets for £25 million. Good deal. Matt Targett has left Aston Villa. Jordan Henderson has joined AC Milan for £31 million in Serie A. No sellages for us, Brentford, on the deadline day. Ryan Gravenberch has left Ajax to go to the Spanish League for £40 million. Brighton have made some sells on deadline day. Brighton have sold someone on deadline day. Brighton have also done some business as well. 5 million. Brentford have sold some. Burnley sold some big names as well. This guy's signed for Chelsea. Burnley have got Eddie Nketiah. Chelsea have sold Jorginho, Christensen, and Mateo Kovacic on deadline day. Chelsea are doing some business. Burnley have signed Eddie Nketiah, if you didn't know. Wilfred Zaha's left Crystal Palace on deadline day. Big move from Palace to sell Wilfred Zaha. Offer for Canos from PSV. A lot of teams doing a lot of business on the opening day of the season. Obviously, I think it's only like Brentford and Manchester United not done any business. on the deadline. Brazil national team have won 2-0 against their rivals. Right, we now move into September. We've got a fixture coming up now against Brighton. We have Brighton next in the Premier League, who are 15th, mid-table at the moment. Brighton, not having a great season under Graham Potter. We'll sim this game against Brighton. Another victory for the Bees, a 2-1 victory over Brighton at the Brentford Community Stadium. That puts Brentford now on a 3-game winning streak. Moves Brentford now up to 3rd in the Premier League, just a point behind Liverpool for top 2. 3 wins out from 3 in the Premier League for the Bees. Another big game coming up. We've got Wolves coming up soon in the Premier League. We've got Wolverhampton Wanderers in our next game, and then we have a cup game against Port Vale. We play struggling Wolverhampton Wanderers. Lewis Cook's on a red card. And our first loss, another loss for the Bees. We lose 3-2. Wilfred Zaha signed for Wolves. Wolves have beaten us 3-2, so Wolves now move out of relegation. We've now got Port Vale in the 3rd round of the Carabao Cup after a win over Bristol Rovers in the last round. And we win 3-0 against Port Vale, sealing our place in the 4th round of the EFL Cup. That result puts us down to 5th now into Europa League positions for the Bees. We have Liverpool coming up next, who are 2nd in the Premier League. And we lose 3-1, but we do get a goal against the Scouters. Who do we have next? Still in those Europa League positions. We have 9 points so far. We have West Ham away next in the Premier League. Another derby day. West Ham away, derby day. And then we have Chelsea at home. Here we are then, chat. West Ham away. Next game. I'm just doing a little bit of simming now, chat. Just for a little bit. And then probably will stop then. Apologies for that noise in the background. There's an ice cream van coming down my road. Apologise for that. Here we go then. 1:30 kickoff at London Stadium. We get a point away at the Hammers. So we get a point on Derby Day against West Ham. Puts us down to 10 points in the Premier League. Sees us out of the top 6. As we head now to we're playing Chelsea at the Brentford Community Stadium. We've got Arsenal away in the next round of the Cup. We've got Chelsea first though in the Premier League, who are in 7th under Thomas Tuchel. 1-1 draw. Ivan Toney put us ahead inside 4 minutes, and Mason Mount equalised in the 89th minute. So Chelsea get a point away at Brentford, so a point against Chelsea. Moves us up another space in the Premier League. Next game we have Leicester. We have Leicester at home, another big game for the Bees. You got the Foxes, Leicester City coming to town. Let's look how Leicester's doing in the Premier League. Leicester 3rd in the Premier League. They're having a good season under Brendan Rodgers. And we lose 3-2. Jamie Vardy on the score sheet. Buemo and Wissa scored the goals for Brentford. So we lose 3-2 at home to Leicester. Here we are now. Arsenal in the 4th round of the EFL Cup. We lost to Arsenal at the start of the season. And we beat Arsenal 2-1. So we've knocked Arsenal out of the Cup. So into the 5th round of the EFL Cup. Other results from the EFL Cup. Aston Villa beat Newcastle 1-0. Southampton beat Norwich 2-0. And West Brom knocked out Crystal Palace 3-0. Blimey. So Crystal Palace and Arsenal both out of the Carabao Cup. Blimey. 2 massive results. Palace knocked out by West Brom. And Brentford have knocked out Arsenal. Here we are now. Burnley in the next game. Burnley in 16th, 2 spaces above relegation. And a 1-1 draw. Canos on the score sheet again for Brentford. He's having a good season for us, Canos. We're now on 12 points in the Premier League after 10 fixtures. And we're only a point behind Spurs. We've got Norwich next in the Premier League. as we head into November in the Premier League season. Ethan Pinnock asking something. So yeah, here we are. Norwich, who are in the relegation zone, will be bounced back. And we get a point against Norwich. Jude Bellingham with a goal for us, and Timu Pukki with the goal for Norwich. So it's 1-1 against Norwich. Arsenal above us in the table. We've got Newcastle away next. Got the Geordies away. And then a home fixture against the Toffees. Here we go then. We've got Newcastle away at St James's Park. Looking to get another Premier League victory. Ethan Pinnock, I know you want to play, but not right now. Here we are. We've got Europa League side Newcastle next. We lose 2-1. John Joe Shelvey and Jeff Hendrick has scored. We've lost away at Newcastle. Moving down the Premier League table, which isn't good. We've got Everton next. Can we bounce back against the Toffees? So far this month we've drew to Norwich and lost to Newcastle. Can we bounce back against a very good Everton side? We lose again to Everton. Ivan Toney pulled a goal back late on, but Everton got 2 goals. One from Andros Townsend in the 54th minute and one from Charlison in the 61st minute. So we lose 3-1 to the Toffees. So we're moving down the table now. We're up down to 15th now in the table. We have some big matches coming up. First one is Spurs. Big games coming up now. Spurs coming up. We lose 3-2. Reguilon and Son both getting on the score sheet. So we lose narrowly to Spurs. Moves us down now to 16th as we've got Leeds coming up. We've got Leeds and then Watford. Here we are then, Leeds away at Ellen Road. And we lose 4-1 to Leeds. This bad run for Brentford still going on. 4-1 loss to Leeds. Keeps us in 16th, but we're not relegated as it stands just yet. We need to get some wins though. We've got Watford coming up, Manchester United coming up. We need to get some wins on the board. A point against Watford. A loss to Man United, which isn't good news. A loss to Southampton. A lose in the cup to Chelsea. Got a point against the Seagulls. We're down to 17th now. We need to start picking up results. We lose to Man City, which was expected. We lose to Aston Villa. We get a point. We drew to Stoke in the cup. Got knocked out of the cup by Stoke. Lost to Liverpool again. But we do get a victory over Wolves, which keeps us in 16th in the Premier League. We're going to head into the window, see if we can do any business. So we're currently 16th in the Premier League, just above the relegation zone. 2 spaces above the relegation zone. Chat, we're going to be signing Alexis Claude Maurice. Gives a bit more width in the team. Hopefully he can help us stay up. Here we are then, our deadline day signing. Alexis Claude Maurice, Frenchman from Ligue 1. Hopefully he can be the hero that keeps us up. So he's going to be signing for us. Alexis Claude Maurice will get his debut in this Brentford side. Hopefully he can be the man that keeps Brentford in the Premier League. Alexis Claude Maurice. Can he be the hero that keeps the Bees in the Premier League? We'll go through now to the Newcastle game. We've got Man City, Palace, Arsenal, Newcastle. Next 4 fixtures. Get a point against Man City. Fortunately, we lose to Crystal Palace. And we lose to the Gunners as well. So it's now about, for Brentford now, it's about survival. And currently, we are in the relegation zone. We're on 19 points. We've got some big games coming up. We've got Newcastle coming up, which we win 2-1. So that's a massive result. We've got Norwich coming up. We got a point in that. We've got Burnley next, which we could do with a point with. Unfortunately, we don't get the points that we need against Burnley. So it could come down to these last couple of games. We do get a point though against Leicester. It's a huge point away at Leicester. And that gets us outside of the relegation zone now. Depends on these next couple of games what we do now. We lose to Chelsea. That might suck us back into relegation. A point against West Ham saves us a little bit. Another point against Watford. That may have kept us in the Premier League. And a victory over Spurs. That'll really help. That win over Spurs will keep us ahead of Brighton. But these next couple of fixtures are crucial in our season. Southampton, Everton and Leeds. We lose to the Saints. We've got 2 games left. And we have to win both of them, ideally now. If we don't win the Everton game, we are down, pretty much. Yep, we're down, chat. We're down. Because no way we can survive now, chat. We've got 1 game left against Leeds. And it doesn't matter what happens now, we're down. Sad to say, chat. It's really sad to say. Buemo's injured as well. Which means that I think he's going to have to play for us, mow it. So Marriott will have to play now for this last game. It's a sad way for us to end our season against Leeds. Very sad way. And we end it with a draw. Doesn't matter now, chat. We're relegated now from the Prem. We've been relegated. Look, we can't even get close to him, look. Well, Norwich are pretty much confirmed. Norwich are going down. Watford have confirmed their place. They're going down as well, and we're going down. Oh, chat, this is bad, isn't it, chat? Hopefully we can bounce back. Hopefully we can get back up to the Premier League, but fortunately now, chat, I'm going to end off because it is a bit of a sour note that we're getting relegated, so I don't think you guys want to see that. So yeah, I'll end it off now, chat, and hopefully we'll bounce back when I see you again for the next episode.